Hey, yo, what's up? My name is Myne, and welcome back to the Hytale Podcast, the premier Hytale podcast for everything Hytale and Hytale news. I have my guest, not a guest, but
Whoa.
co-host, CanadianFlash. Come on.
Hey. Oh, I thought you were gonna say my
No,
name. I was like, oh, hey.
I wanted you to finish the sentence.
Oh, shoot, my bad.
Damn.
We're not in sync like that.
We don't have that kind of energy anymore.
No,
What's up
no.
with that?
I don't know. I thought you just forgot my name, so. I was like, uh-oh.
No.
Yeah.
What? No. We do need something to refresh our energies to put us back into motion, and that could be a summer blog post. We might talk about what we find in the summer blog post later, because hey, it could be coming. Is it coming in June or July? I forgot the month.
What was last year's? July?
It's July. Okay,
it's probably July. So we have a whole month in June to prepare for the July blog post that we don't even know is confirmed yet, which is awesome.
So we won't talk about it this podcast, but we will have a podcast in June or July, kind of strictly about the upcoming blog post, because it's soon. It is very soon, and hey, I'm hoping for something very big. Yeah, that's it.
No, I am too. We literally just saw pretty much the entire Hytale team. I don't know if everybody went, but like a lot of Hytale members went to this thing called HyCon in LA, where they go to Riot Games, or they went to the Rideau, or I don't know how you pronounce it, Rideau Games?
Riot Games. They photoshopped it.
Oh, they photoshopped? I thought they just messed it up.
Games.
Oh, I thought that's actually how it was at the time, just for the memes. But they went to Riot Games, and probably to talk about Hytale, because why else would they go there?
Or they didn't Photoshop and they actually just changed the letters. I don't know. I actually don't know if they Photoshopped it, because like multiple people took it from multiple angles.
Yeah, so
like
I think it might just be a play on, like, it could just be a meme from back in the day, right?
Rideau is a tribe in The Legend of Zelda, but Riot Games doesn't have an affiliation with Nintendo, so I don't know. It's weird.
Interesting. That's quite cool, which is awesome. So
I'm just gonna say it's a Photoshop, because it's
I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is, but I don't really care. It's
Is
cool.
there a Rideau Games? I'm gonna look this up right now. Maybe Rideau Games with the same exact. No, there is no Rideau Games.
No? Okay.
No. Oh, where does the Rideau meme come from? Okay. No.
Like you said, well, to be fair, you did say League of Legends, so yeah, we do know that. So that's cool. Or you say League of Legends?
Zelda.
Zelda, no. My bad. Sorry. I'm tired. I was at a wedding last night, and it was an open bar, so it's one of those mornings, if you guys know what I mean. Yeah, so they went to HyCon, and they talked.
We kind of discussed about last episode, but
we did.
I'm kind of upset that we recorded last episode on a Saturday and not after the pod came out, because right after we published that podcast, we got a lot more information. By a lot more, I don't mean a lot more. We got a single image. But that single image is pretty big, because we were speculating about what HyCon could be. Maybe it's all a ruse, that they're just having a company trip to LA. They're going to Disney, and they want to troll the community a bit, saying it's HyCon.
Yes.
Because they know we've used that term a lot.
We have in the past. But
they showed an image, and by they I mean Goblin, posted an image of their name card. And it was covered, but with some context clues, we could figure out that the top did in fact say HyCon. Then it had their real life name and then their username Goblin. And it looked very official. It had the Hytale font, but what was most interesting to me, and I brought it up in our Discord, and then Quebec Corner was like, You make a good point there. Everyone else was still kind of skeptical, but Connor, he's a road dog. He's a G.
He's a real one. We love Connor.
The Hikon name on there has a gradient, and hear me out. This could just be an aesthetic design, but it switches from the Hypixel Studios colors to the Riot Games red.
Oh,
it's like a gradient that goes diagonally, and if this were all a joke, that would be such a unique and like thought out and like intricate troll choice to be like, okay, we're gonna add the Riot Games color here.
They're going full detail into this troll.
They could have just made it the Hypixel colors.
Yes.
But we do know that they are at Riot Games, and we do know that they have called this HyCon. So, once again, this is all speculation. We don't have any confirmations from the developers. They've been very hush-hush about this, rightfully so. That HyCon is an official thing that Riot Games named it, or like the team at Hytale with Riot Games, and that Riot Games invited them and made them, or they made the HyCon name cards to be official, to show their username, their name,
yes,
etc.
Okay, that's awesome. I mean, like you said, if they were to be trolling this entire time, why would they do that? So, dude.
Hold on.
Is this the biggest
trolling?
Yeah.
If they are trolling, which they can and can't,
it's possible.
They've shown images of themselves inside Riot Games. That doesn't confirm that this is about HyCon or whatever, or what they could be talking about. So they definitely did have a meeting with Riot Games.
100%.
Unless they just took a tour of Riot Games to be like, hey, what's up, new CEO, and then leave. They could have done that over Zoom or something. I don't know.
The thing is, they were there for a whole week. And if you want to just meet the new CEO, I doubt you're going to be there for a week. Like, you just have to be like, hey.
I doubt you would fly out. You would
you're not going to dap up the homie and just fly back to Ireland, right? So, which is, I mean, it's a pretty far flight. We know Skilito was on a 10-hour flight, so...
Yeah, to LA? Yeah, it would be like 10, 11 hours.
It was a long flight, so...
Depending on where you are, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which, I mean, pretty cool. Pretty long flight, but also, like, pretty dope, not gonna lie. I would love to go to LA. I mean, I've been to LA, but, like, I would love to go to LA.
I've not been to LA. We need to go to LA.
Yeah, no, we do. We gotta go to LA and LA HyCon,
HyCon LA. Please invite us, Riot Games. Whenever you do the launch party for Hytale, host it in LA and invite me.
We'll be there.
There's not a single person from Riot Games watching this, but if the Hytale devs want to relay this to the Riot Games devs, to relay this to the event hoster, to relay this to the person inviting it, it's a long chain. Very long chain of like, hey, Myne and Chris should do a live Hytale podcast at the Riot Games studios.
Absolutely. I would absolutely do that. We were saying this on Discord, not Discord, on Twitter yesterday. Like, I was in a suit yesterday because of wedding, but like we would get Hytale themed suits with a big Quebec on the back of it, and we would do a
Did you say Quebec on the back of it? I don't remember that part.
No, I didn't say that, but like I thought of it right now. Maybe like a big Hypixel H2, like I'd absolutely do that as well. Like that'll be sick. So we'll see.
It's an expensive suit.
Yes.
Fully custom suit.
Yes, it would be an expensive suit, but like, I mean, it would be so worth it. Absolutely worth it, and I would.
I mean, you could just get a regular suit and have like those
like I'll put a sticker on the back or something. I don't know.
I don't know what they're called, but those like the things that you like sew on clothing.
Oh, like the patches.
The, like patches, yeah.
Yes. I know. Yeah,
that'd probably be the easiest thing. Is you just get a patch on your suit.
Yeah, we could do that, and we'll do a podcast live there. So that's pretty dope, not gonna lie.
We're doing a Hytale podcast tour, actually. That's our next now.
Yeah, we're going next year. Everybody's gonna be down. Everybody's gonna be down in HyCon.
We're going to New York, we're going to LA, Chicago, we're going to Toronto. We're going
HyCon World Tour, let's go.
World Tour, we're going to Hong Kong, we're going everywhere.
Oh yeah, Hong Kong. Oh, I can't wait for that one. That'll be sick. We're gonna be in not Russia, probably not Russia. We're going to Italy. We're gonna go everywhere for the live podcast one day.
We're playing big, guys, and
we're big.
Everyone here gets free tickets if you're watching this.
Yes, exactly. So what's next on the topic list here? Because I think
speaking of free tickets, HyCon.
Yeah.
So they've been there for 7 days. They were not working for 7 days. Obviously, they had some fun, and that's important to also sprinkle a bit of fun in between your work. We know that a few of them went to Disney.
Yes.
Disneyland. So I hope that was exciting. How many days do you think? Because they were, it's a 7-day trip. How many days do you think were dedicated to meetings?
I think a good average would say like 4 days, probably. 3, like one, obviously the first day, like I guess if you fly in on a Sunday, you have Sunday, but then Monday, is probably like a good day to start the meetings. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then you got maybe you get like Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday, and you fly out Sunday to come back home. So I'd say 4 days of probably like good meetings, talking about Hytale, the future, the plans, when the beta is going to come out and all that stuff. And then after, maybe there were some Hypixel or Riot funded team events at like Disneyland or whatever else is in LA. They probably went to like the LA Coliseum. I think they have that. I don't know where they went, but like
I don't know what that is actually. Hold on.
I just know that I know they do a NASCAR race there in the beginning of the season, but I don't know much about LA Coliseum.
Oh, it's just a stadium?
Yeah, it's like a stadium, but they call it the LA Coliseum.
Oh, it has like a Coliseum vibe at the outside.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like the real Coliseum like in Rome, obviously, but I guess it's like a touristy area in LA. So that's
okay.
Cool.
I didn't know about that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 4 days is a good number. I could also see 3, and because they were there for what 8 days. So they flew on. Did they fly on last Saturday or Friday?
I think it was last Friday. Could be Saturday.
Last Friday. They probably had the weekend. Well, no, because Sunday they had the name tags already. Okay. We'll say 4 days.
Yeah, I think 4 days of work.
They had like 3 days of chilling in LA, checking out the city, having fun.
They were talking with the beta, they're like, oh, CanadianFlash and Myne, they're gonna get it first. You know how, like all like normal talk.
We do get mentioned in the betas, not in the in the meetings. We do get mentioned a lot.
Yeah, they're like, these guys have a podcast that they talk about Hytale in, and like it's the Hytale podcast. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Everyone in the Riot Games studio knows about us now. So
I hope so.
We did not get any news about HyCon, so there was no announcement throughout HyCon.
No, not
which was sad. What do you think happened there? What kind of talks do you think happened? So obviously, one is going to be meeting with the new CEO. I think that was an entire day, getting the CEO up to date with what is happening, what is Hytale, blah blah blah. Obviously, he knows what Hytale is, but like, what is Hytale in 2023? Because it's different than it was 3 years ago.
No, exactly. But was it 3 years ago when Riot acquired them?
2020.
Yeah. So I think a big thing about it was, like you said, how much Hytale has changed in the 3 years. Obviously, back then they had a planned release target of 2021, but then they decided to go with the game full cross-platform, and now I'm sure a lot of the discussion in this was how is it going right now? How is the development from just straight PC to, Xbox, PlayStation, maybe Nintendo Switch to mobile. How's that going? Are they like on target? Are they reaching their goals? Have they reached the goals that they set? And personally, I think we already know the answer to some of those because they said they are on track, but maybe obviously they went into more detail of how on track they actually are and if there could maybe be a potential release next year, or maybe if they're going real well at the end of this year. And you never know, if it is going well and the CEO liked what he saw, maybe he's like, I'm going to put more funding into this, and then maybe you guys can get more developers going and maybe get the game even sooner.
Yeah, I agree. So that's probably what happened on the first day. Well, the first day was not... okay. The first day at Riot Games is probably not anything. It was just like, hey, welcome to the office. Pleasure to meet you. Just like getting a tour. I think the first day was like a tour of the place, just saying hello to everyone, friendly greetings. And then the second day... was actual talking with the new CEO and getting him up to speed, as well as the rest of Riot Games, because they obviously are not watching 24/7 of what the developers doing. And then day 2, like 3, 4, or 5 is going to be talking about. There's no way. I say this with like an absolute.
Yeah, of course. Put an asterisk beside it.
There's no way. Asterisk, that they did not talk about any release strategies or a date. They definitely have a date.
Okay, the way I see it, I think that was probably the biggest topic they were probably going to talk about.
I think release was the biggest topic, because I have rose-tinted glasses. I look at Hytale with a shiny, like, ooh, goo goo gaga eyes.
I love Hytale, yeah.
But they've got to be close to being done with the main chunk of the game. Obviously, there's still there could even still be a year left of like smaller things. But I want to be able to say that I think a good majority is done, and they understand what Hytale is, because that was like a question throughout the development of like what really is Hytale? Is this? And I think they kind of have not kind of, I think they have a solid grasp exactly of what it is,
For sure.
and exactly what they want. And they kind of talked about that to Riot, and then talked marketing too, release strategies, all of that. Do you think there's going to be Twitch drops? Do you think there's going to be like the email list? Because do you think? Okay, let's divert a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The beta sign up. Do you think this is still going to be relevant?
I think they would have to honor it at this point. But that also, I'm conflicted because recently I did try signing up for the beta, like with just a brand new email or something, and I didn't get an email back. So I don't know if that system is still going. And maybe I just didn't get the email, or maybe it went to spam.
Okay.
I have no idea. We could try it again after the podcast. We'll let you know next one.
But I know someone in our Discord, by the way, join our Discord, link in the description and pinned comment.
Yep.
Was asking us like, hey, does the beta sign up still work? Like, do you still get an email? Because I'm pretty sure they tried to sign up and they did not get an email either. And then they were like, okay, well, what does this like supposed email look like? And I pulled it up in my emails and showed them a screenshot, being like, hey, well, you were like signed up for the Hytale Beta. We'll let you know when we're ready to play. And they obviously did not get that, and you did not get that either. When did you try signing up?
It was like in January or something. I was just messing around because I had
fairly recently.
Yeah, so I got like a couple of emails and stuff, like just spare ones or whatever for signing up for stupid things. Like, you know, when you go to like a restaurant and want to get the free appetizer for next time, you know, like one of those things. And I just like, I'll just sign up, see what happens, see if it's still cooking around. Maybe I just want to see what the email looked like. And I never got one, but personally, I also did not check the spam or any of those other things. I just, you know.
I don't know why I would go into spam. Maybe because it's like an older email bot.
No idea.
I don't know.
No idea, but yeah.
I think let's go off of the take that there are no more emails being sent out, which is interesting because that means they are done with beta signups, or they've hit like a limit. What do you think?
I don't know. Like, maybe they just haven't looked at the system in years and it's just not working properly. There's maybe a couple bugs in it. Who really knows? And it just doesn't work. But I remember back in 2019 when the beta sign up, or actually this was 2018 when the trailer dropped. Like, I signed up like first day. But I remember,
I think I signed up first day. I'm gonna check when I got my email.
Yeah, I signed up like first or second day. Oh man, that is an old email. But I remember it did take them a while for those beta confirmation emails to even get sent out. It wasn't just like, oh, I sent an email or sent in like the application or whatever, and then right after the email got sent out. It was like, I think months after that it really got sent to me. So,
I got the confirmation on January 22nd. Okay.
I remember it took them a while. It took a
while for the email, but I definitely did sign up first day. I saw the trailer on the first day.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I remember him taking a while. I just don't remember. I'll check my email box eventually whenever I get it, but it was a long time ago.
I think I remember like refreshing my email every single day, be like, did I get in?
Yeah, and you're like, oh no. I think they just had trouble sending out emails.
Yeah.
And, I mean, literally almost every
it was a
company
large influx.
Exactly, and literally every company does this. Like, you ever just try to like reset your password with like your email or whatever, and you don't even get the email anyway.
I hate that. Or like
brutal.
Two-factor authentication texts,
and they just don't send it to you.
Never send the text.
So you're like,
well, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, so I don't know if the technology's just old and doesn't work now, but who knows? Maybe they stopped it, which would kind of suck for the OG Hytale fans. But I mean, what can you do?
What do you mean by that?
Like, what?
Like, stopped it and it would suck for the OG fans.
Like, just say for example, they just threw that way of the beta out the window, so everybody who signed up it doesn't matter anymore. But we never got confirmation about this, so don't quote me on it.
Yeah. I will say this is all speculative. There's no word. There hasn't been a word about the beta ever. Nope. So.
Well, I mean, there was talks about a targeted release, but that's it.
Yeah, but that's not the beta. I don't think they've ever mentioned the beta in a blog post. They've only said like, hey, we're not going to reach the release date goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not taking any new participants, which could either mean they've just capped the number of people who are in the beta, and everyone who signed up for the beta originally is going to get the beta. I have doubts in this because that is a large number of people. You know how many people signed up?
Probably a lot, probably millions, considering the trailer's got 50, 60 plus million views.
Yeah, we had 60.
Yeah, so that's a lot. It's a lot of views. And I mean, obviously a lot of people watch the trailer multiple times, but I mean, either way, that maybe I could see a world where 10 million plus people signed up.
That beta.
Okay. A lot.
I would not go as far as to say 10 million.
No, I think it's fair. I think it's fair.
You are hungover from last night.
Probably.
That's not a realistic number.
I think it's possible.
I'd say
it's just an email. You click email and sign up. It's not hard to do.
Yeah, but no, I don't think that's realistic. And I think we'd be like optimistic if 1 million people signed up.
Really?
Yeah, I think a good number would be. I think a safe number would be 500,000. I think a good number would be 1 million. It's between 500,000 and 1 million. That's my guess of how many people signed up.
You know what's funny? That was that was the initial like view goal that the trailer had, like around 1 million or maybe 100,000 views, and then in the first week they're at like 20 million or something. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is insane how that pops off. So yeah, they have a lot of people within, and they might have just said, hey, this is a lot of people. I don't know if our beta servers are going to be able to handle that, but I don't know if that's the real thing. Another thing they could do is they could semi-honor the beta list. Did it say in the... Well, they could just say, like, hey, this is an old email. We've changed our thought process. That's probably the most likely thing that's going to happen.
Most likely.
Did it ever confirm, like, hey, you will be in the beta? I don't think so, right?
I don't have the email pulled up. If you could just read it out, that would be great.
This email confirms that your application for the Hytale Beta has been received. We will be in touch when we have more information to share about the beta testing process. You will also receive news and app updates from Hytale from time to time. I've never received I've not received one email.
Actually, I think there was one thing that was sent out, but I think it was like a notification of a blog post, but I think that was it.
We very much appreciate your interest in Hytale. Okay, so that's actually very good that we reread the email. It never says you are in the beta. It literally just says that it confirms your application for the Hytale Beta. So my realistic guess is they're just gonna pick here and there, and some people get it, some people don't. And then if you don't get it, there's gonna be Twitch drops. There's no way they don't do Twitch drops, right?
Twitch drops are such a good way to just get people who've never even heard of a specific game to like play it. Like I said, I've said this many times with Valorant. I never once played it, but I was like, yo, I'm gonna go in this, I think it was like Summit stream or something, and I sat there, I'm like, I'm just gonna put it on basically mute, sit there for hours, didn't watch a single thing of Valorant, but I got the beta, so it was dope.
I will confirm what you said. They gave a single update, and it was December 2019 about the winter December blog post.
Yes, that's what it was, and that was the only one.
Yeah.
So that was it. That's great.
Yeah. So that confirms. So everyone watching, just because you signed up with the email for the beta does not mean you are going to get the beta. It means that your application has been received, and they will let you know about the future updates.
So does that mean a follow-up email will be sent to everybody who sent out the email, and then they're going to give you an application process, and you got to like fill out your name or whatever?
No. They would be like, hey, you are in the thing, and they would probably just send like a link or something to like confirm your position.
Okay.
That means not everyone will get. There's no way they send to every single person who signed up. But that's also why a lot of people signed up multiple times. Allegedly, we may have done that. Allegedly.
No, I have not done that.
I have not signed up with multiple emails.
No.
So that I would get a higher chance to get in the beta.
Exactly.
I would never do something like that.
No. Yeah, I mean, just because there's 10 million people who signed up for the beta, I might be 1 million of them, but you know what? Oops. I think we said too much.
Hey, I never said anything explicitly.
No, I was not being sarcastic at all.
I did not sign up with multiple emails.
No,
But
that's
then
not
again,
me.
I think a lot of people.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
Did.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think.
So.
Okay, moving on.
That is the Hytale Beta, and that is a good refresher because I did not remember what the email said.
No, same.
They were very smart with their wording. Let me tell you, whoever
They
wrote
knew.
that, it'd probably be
Chris.
Cat that
Chris
wrote
or
that
Buddha.
Chris or Buddha, yeah, one of the two. Whoever wrote that, you did a good job.
You're
on
slick.
That.
You're slick.
You were very good on that wording there. I respect
Yep.
that. I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
There's another big thing that happened this week. Do you want to talk about it? It's from a certain content creator.
Ah, yes, we got a new Hytale trailer from Slamma.
We did get a new Hytale trailer.
From Slamma, and if you guys don't know who Slamma is, she makes music. I'm sure you've heard of the Lo-Fi Hytale playlist song. It's like 30 minutes long. It's the background music to this entire podcast.
We saw it in the Hytale X Riot trailer.
Yes.
That they put the lo-fi on
it was
TV
like
in the office. So it's very official.
Yes.
If you haven't listened to it, please listen to it.
Slamma is like ultimate cool person in the Hytale community because she made a Hytale trailer with cat noises. It was pretty dope. We're gonna leave the link to it in the description and maybe the comments. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll pin it with our Discord or something.
And just scroll down and figure out where we put it.
Yeah, and it was kind of crazy. She broke the YouTube algorithm as she had, what was it? Over 100%.
136. It was 136.
She had an 136% viewer retention. Typically on YouTube videos, it goes from 100% at the beginning to 50 after a first minute to 10% at the end. Hers somehow went over 100, so that means people are going back and rewatching the video and then not leaving the video, which is insane. And I've never seen a YouTube video do that before. So, good job, Slamma. You're a real one.
Yeah, the only thing that could realistically get that, music makes sense, and then the other one is shorts because they auto repeat.
Oh, right. Yes. But people leave shorts very early on. They just swipe down. And this is a YouTube video. It's over a minute long. It's not considered a short. So that's insane. That's unbelievable.
It's a good feat, and it's a pretty impressive video. I mean, to recreate the entire trailer with cats.
I'm sure it took forever to do. I'm sure it took forever to make, which is insane.
Yeah. I will say I think Slamma is the community's gem. I think it's the most loved creator that we have. I mean, Noxy literally just went out of his way and be like, I love Slamma's music. Just a few days ago. When did he tweet that? Hold on, that's kind of big news, isn't it?
Well, I did a post saying Slamma appreciation tweet, and then I think did Noxy comment on it or he did his own? Something like that.
Noxy did his own thing. I'm gonna go on his Twitter right now.
What a G. Noxy doesn't do that for people. Noxy doesn't even follow most of us. Noxy follows Violet, Lee, probably Slamma at this point now. Maybe
it is.
Connor?
Yeah, it is on. It was on May 6th. So this is not new. Oh no, it is.
Well, it's in May, same month.
It is still
same month.
Okay,
yeah,
we're fine.
We're chilling.
Yeah, he literally just said at Slamma, been listening to the Hytale Lo-Fi Hip Hop all week on repeat. Haven't forgotten about it. Heart. So,
good guy, Noxy. That's the CEO of Hytale, guys. So, if there's literally nobody higher. Maybe the Riot Games CEO, but nobody higher in terms of Hytale that would say something like that. So that's pretty epic.
Yeah,
you love to see it.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, and this is our chance right now to give Slamma a shout out again. Go follow her on Twitter and Instagram, and if she has an Instagram, I don't know, and YouTube, definitely, most importantly, YouTube.
You know what I learned? Hytale has a Snapchat.
Yeah, I follow it. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I
tried
DMing
knew
it, but I forgot about it. Because it's so weird that some random content creators or companies have Snapchat. Because I'm
gonna snap Booty Cat.
What the fuck are you gonna post on Snapchat?
It's probably gonna be one of those
account?
You can, but I don't think they'd have to follow you back for them to do it because it's a subscription thing, but you don't have to
Is it Hytale or Hytale Game?
Ooh, I have no idea. Check their if you go on the website, scroll down, it literally is just Snapchat.
Hytale Games says Hytale Official, so I assume it is Hytale Game because nothing popped up with Hytale. Where is the community?
Check this.
Yes,
Hytale.
it is. No, it is just Hytale. It's Hytale Game on Instagram and Facebook.
Hytale. Interesting.
Hytale.
So if you guys want to Snapchat
They don't
Hytale,
have an. It's just a red profile picture.
they haven't done anything on Snapchat, like not once.
Hmm.
No.
I'm gonna add it.
I added it. I tried Snapchatting it. Like, Budacat, if you're watching, like, snap me back, bro. Like, come on. It's been-
dude, imagine you get a notification being like, "Yo, Hytale snapped you."
That would be
Hytale sent
crazy.
you a snap. That'd be insane.
That would be insane. I'd be the first. I want to be the first person to get a Snapchat from Hytale. It's like Budacat just like teasing us with the game. That'd be crazy. I'd be so mad.
That'd be so funny. Yeah,
That would be.
what in the world does Hytale need a snap for? Can we dive into that real quick?
Like, I would assume most games just take their official game
I
name,
guess,
but
yeah,
then don't
it is
announce it.
good.
But it's like it's been on the Hytale website since
Yeah.
2018.
If you go on the
so-
Hytale website and click community, it shows all their socials right now. They've got their YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then they've got their Snapchat. Which
And Snapchat is the
funny to
least
me.
used. Like they use the Instagram one, like whenever they post a blog post
Yeah,
or whatever.
okay. Their Instagram and Facebook just mirrors everything they do on the Twitter.
Yeah.
That is official. So
Mhm.
obviously not any like replies or anything. Doesn't
Yes.
make sense. But yeah, if you go on their Instagram or Facebook, it's just showing off like the postcards. Or for example, the last thing they posted was the Chorks with the wolves for
60 million.
Thankmas.
Oh yeah, thank you. I thought that was 60
Yeah.
million. That's a. Did they post the 60 million picture on there, or no?
No.
Okay, interesting.
So I'm looking and it shows that. Ooh, that's interesting. So on Instagram, they did not post the December like winter postcard on Instagram, but they did on Facebook.
Weird. So Budacat's just slacking here, bud.
What's up here? Why did you forget Instagram?
I know, and it's funny because every single Instagram comment, if you look at it, one, there's probably my
It's so
account
funny.
saying, I love
so
Hytale.
funny.
And then every other comment's like, beta when? When's beta? Oh my god, is this game still out or still coming out?
Okay, yeah, I think Instagram is it worse than Facebook? Hold on.
I don't have Facebook. Oh, I do have Facebook. I never use it.
Well, I'm just on the account right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's also the only positive social media is Twitter.
Me.
Because
Yeah,
we're
me.
on there.
Is us in the comment section. Let's go.
I do not comment on their Facebook or Instagram.
I comment on the Instagram sometimes. I just say, I love Hytale, and then that's about it. That's all you gotta say.
Dude, you know what I love is checking the Hytale Instagram and seeing if any of like my mutual like IRL friends
Oh my god,
follows
follow it.
And right now, nobody does. Like since the release of the game, no
I
one
haven't
has followed
haven't
it.
checked that.
There
I'll
is
have to check
one.
that.
There is only one person that I know following it, and it's like I don't know them personally. It's just like a concept artist, just an artist.
Yeah.
They follow Hytale. So I have one single person that I follow that follows Hytale.
Let's see.
I
I will
wanna
check
know-
my Instagram right now.
I'm super excited to see like the trickle of like people starting to follow it that I know in real life once the game gets
Followers.
official.
I have 8 mutual followers. Let's see.
Oh, damn.
On my personal. Oh, the Blockshot Network, 30 Virus.
Okay, that doesn't really count.
Oh, actually,
Are
one
there-
guy
are
from
there-
my high school.
Oh, one guy
Acidic
from your high
Blitz?
school.
Does he follow me on my personal Instagram? Acidic Blitz, Justin. My friend's little brother, because he's interested in Hytale, and then Ethan, Dankorps. So,
Okay.
so a couple.
So
Nice.
So your high school friend. That's pretty big actually.
One high school friend who I used to work with at like my job, but he
Did
left.
you tell him about Hytale?
No, I don't think I've ever spoken to him about Hytale.
Okay, that's impressive.
That's a
Nice.
dub. That's a dub. That's the
That's a
only
big
like
W.
anomaly on that list because like 30 viruses on there, but like obviously we.
That's a fun little game you guys should play too. It's just go on your Instagram if you have one and look up Hytale game and see if any of your mutual friends follow Hytale. It's fun.
Yeah, do
fun
it.
thing to
It'll
do.
be fun. Go ahead.
And
go
then
ahead.
compare that versus after the release of it.
Yes, and if it's free, whew, the amount of numbers. Because like, just say for example, like you could compare that to Fortnite right now, and I don't follow Fortnite on Instagram or anything, but I'm sure a bunch of my friends do from high school.
I'm
and
gonna check it out.
school. Like it's probably in the dozens.
Yeah, I mean Fortnite was gigantic.
exactly.
It has 25 million followers.
Exactly. So you probably have a lot of mutual friends
I
following
have
Fortnite.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
Okay, so I thought
Which is
that'd
not
be
that
way more.
many, but
Do you have a lot of followers on Instagram or no?
no, it's kind of small. It's like a personal one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I have like 400, so it's probably not that many. Cool. So what's next? We got viewer
Well,
questions.
we talked about the community's favorite YouTuber. Now we'll talk about our favorite YouTuber.
Hytale Spins. Let's go.
I love Hytale Spins.
They're such a fun
It
channel.
is, without a doubt, my favorite YouTuber, and they came out with an absolute banger yesterday. A fantastic video,
God.
may I say. And it is
That's like tip-top quality.
Something we talked about on the Hytale podcast last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just pull up their channels. I can't find them in my sub list because I can't read, so I'm just going to type in their name.
Yep.
Hytale Spins. It is the Hytale Iceberg. And if you did not watch the last episode, I highly recommend you do so. Freebet Corner made a video and we broke everything down about the Hytale Iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, we didn't talk about this. No, we talked about his Noxy video. Okay, that's my fault. Let me give you guys some context. Freebet Corner made a Hytale Iceberg video, and if you don't know what an iceberg is, it's basically going from the very top to the bottom of an iceberg, showing like the most well-known like trivia, memes, all of that, to like the bottom of the iceberg, to the tip of the iceberg, where it's like some really like unknown or
sketchy
cool trivia stuff. Yeah. So that's what Connor's video was about. And then yesterday, Hytale Spins released the insane Hytale Iceberg, was just explained. And
of course,
we've known that Hytale Spins is an AI, and I think I understand how the AI works now. Especially because
AI, get on our channel. We want to talk to you. We want to speak to robots here.
Because 2 of our thumbnails have been taken, and now 1 of Connor's thumbnail has been taken just very recently.
Mm-hmm.
It can understand like like Hytale topic and like what videos are trending, and then take the topics from those. So the Demon Soul Reaper was a trending video like about news, anything like related to news. It took that thumbnail and title, but it did not ever talk about the blog post or the weapon inside of the video. John Hendricks, our blog post video, not blog post, the tweet. It took that thumbnail and it took the like topic idea of it not being delayed, will it be released next year. It did not ever talk about the tweet or anything that was like relevant to the tweet. It just talked about Hytale releasing this year or something like that. So just like something very generic. And then the third video that was recently stolen is the Hytale Iceberg. But it did not talk about anything that Connor ever talked about, never mentioned it. It just like it didn't even do like an iceberg. The AI, because I don't think the AI understands an iceberg. Mm-hmm. It understands that it's like multiple trivia facts, so it just literally was like 8 facts about Hytale, and it was so like weird. Tier 1 blog post, Tier 2 it's from Hypixel, it's Tier 3 Quebecs are in the game, you know.
And you know what's funny?
It's pretty interesting to watch.
The Hytale, or I guess the Hytale Spins AI can go from something like that to the CEO of Hytale gets arrested. So I don't know how it comes up with that, like, because that wasn't even a trending topic at all. But
yeah, it creates fake stuff too. But
yes, it does.
It's also able to like, I guess, figure out what's trending and then paste that into it. Yeah. If you are not aware of Hytale Spins or don't think it's an AI, just watch, I'd say 4 videos, and you'll understand what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. It's like one of the most interesting case studies probably in all of YouTube. It's so interesting.
It is, and I would not be surprised in the future, even like in this next 2 to 3 years, if the AI gets so advanced you can't even tell that it's an AI. Like a lot of people already have trouble. A lot of people already have trouble deciphering if it's an AI. Like one, you could tell by the way like the thumbnails are, and you could tell by the way that like it sort of articulates its words in a video. It sounds kind of stupid, but also good at the same time. But in the future, like
the voice sounds.
It is the future.
The voice 100% real, but it's not.
It does.
It's an AI.
It's an AI voice.
But there's so many websites that let you generate an AI voice that sounds realistic. It's fantastic already.
It's crazy now, and the scary thing is that'll probably be the future of YouTube. And
yeah, it definitely will be the future of YouTube.
It's insane, and people are gonna just literally put in a topic, literally get an AI to create an entire video on it, and upload it, do like 5 or 6 a day, gain millions of subscribers, make millions of dollars, and no one will even know. Which is insane. Which is crazy. I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'd be really interested to see like what kind of AI they're using. If they've built it their own and it's just like they're testing out their AI, trying to like modify it, which could be like a cool self project. Or if they're using like a current AI, like how old? But
Well,
here's the
if you
thing,
go back to the original Hytale Loop, because that
Hytale
was
Loop and Hytale Boom, they
yeah,
came out a while ago, and this was like before ChatGPT was bigger a
yes,
thing.
hmm
So they're not using ChatGPT. Also, ChatGPT does not have access to the internet, which is another thing. A
Oh, really?
GPT-4 does now. So
I thought it
anything
did.
using GPT-4, no, ChatGPT, the original one, so it's GPT-3,
hmm
was
That's
locked
crazy.
off like January 2021. So anything afterwards, it didn't know about.
Oh, I didn't know
Um,
that.
Now with the newest GPT-4, it accesses the internet, and now it's up to date.
So it's
So
probably insane. It's probably insane
yeah,
now.
so if you pay for the GPT-4, it can do that. If you use Bing, it can do that. Google Bard, I believe, is GPT-4 as well. So most of the newer ones can't access the internet.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Like, in a whole year, like, when did ChatGPT come out? Was it last year? Or was
Yeah,
it?
around last year.
It's advanced so much, and you can already tell there's so many tutorial videos online on how to make millions of dollars just using ChatGPT to make, like, very basic YouTube videos that people somehow watch. So, like I said, it's the future, and it's scary because, I mean, we want to be content creators. But the thing is that AI will never have the personality of a creator. It'll never show its face. And I would not be surprised if these AI channels build up Hytale channels like we've seen with Hytale Loop, Hytale Spins. And then the whole plan, once Hytale comes out, sell them, make a quick buck. And that's all they're going to do.
Yeah, so here's the thing. If you are interested in being a content creator, do not be scared of the AI, because, okay, the AI will pop off. There will be so many big AI Hytale channels. You might not
Yep.
even know that they're AI, but they will never replace a personality, at least at the moment. And I say at the moment because people are always like, it will never replace a human. Don't say that, because look at where we've come in just a single year.
Insane.
As it stands right now, a human connection, a human being will always be at the top. So you can't do like generic things that could be done with an AI, because at that point, first off, it's kind of a waste of time because you could just have an AI do it, and then at the second time, people want to feel a connection to someone, um, learn people's stories, and feel like they're talking to someone that they can relate with. So be an interesting person, be funny, and be someone people want to watch, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah, and streaming would probably be the hardest thing for AI to sort of replicate. Like,
There's already AI streamers.
oh, really?
There's some really big ones too. Yeah,
That's kind of creepy. They don't. Do
I know.
they
I
show
know.
a
There's
face?
no. They use VTubers.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's 100% AI. The VTuber like reacts to anything.
Yeah,
Has realistic mouth movements,
that's
etc.
that's weird. Okay, I would personally would not watch that, but you never know. What's next?
Okay,
The AI is going to
there's
be
like,
doing
yeah,
let's plays of Hytale. Like, who knows?
that'd be interesting. Coding a robot to play Hytale. I mean, there's you probably most of us have seen those videos of like training an AI to play like these platformers is like the most popular one, or
Mhm.
like puzzle games, something like that.
Yes.
Those are like the easiest to train. It'd be interesting to see how, well, if it exists, it would be already done, like an AI playing Minecraft, playing an
Yeah.
open world game. But I
Mhm.
don't know if that's a thing yet.
Interesting.
It'd also probably be very hard to code.
Probably, and Hytale's very. It seems gonna be a lot more complicated than Minecraft in terms of like interactions and stuff. So I don't know how the AI would do if it's like would it just walk into like a skeleton and let it kill it? Like will it let it kill you? Who knows?
Yeah,
Will it know to fight back? We don't know.
it'd probably just walk around aimlessly
hmm
because there is no objective. I think that's the issue. That might be an issue, because there's no, like, with all of the games I've seen it done, there's always an objective. Wait, correction. There was a Google experiment. This is so interesting. If you haven't heard about this, there was like a big research paper. There's probably a bunch of YouTube videos if you don't want to read it,
hmm
of Google creating this like, um, I guess, role playing game, um, that had like Pokemon like sprites, and every single NPC was an AI that was like self learning and like had their own
Hmm.
mind.
That's crazy.
And then they just like played it out for like an in-game week or something, and they made like their own ideas. They made friendships. They planned events. I believe it was like a Valentine's Day party. They asked each other out and had dates, and then went to the thing.
Wow.
And then I think that like right next to that, they had the same game but with humans playing it.
Yeah.
Playing for like the same amount of time, and then like some people were asked, "Hey, we have two versions of the game here. Like, look at people play. Which do you think is AI?" And most people thought the humans were AI because they were so sporadic, and because of how organized and how I guess human-like, but the humans were less human-like in
Well,
like playing this role-play game.
we've seen this in Hytale already. Remember that battle video between the human and the AI? It wasn't.
You were very right.
They did
You
not
were very
say
right.
who the human was or who the AI was until the end of the video. At the end of the video, I believe I selected the human correctly, but I know a lot of people are like, the AI, that is good AI.
Some people still don't even know that. There was a blog post showing off combat, and there was a very long combat video. It was like what, 40 seconds to 60 seconds?
It was quite
of
long. It was
just
quite long.
combat. And at first you'd think, okay, this is just two people playing PvP. They did like insane moves, bunch of techs, and then at the very end it was revealed, hey, one of these is not a human.
And like you said,
we were all mind blown. Like, what?
No,
the
exactly.
Fuck? This is insane movement. How is an AI doing this?
The crazy part is that was also before ChatGPT was out as well. So they like
ChatGPT doesn't really.
Wouldn't do any of that?
No.
Ah, okay.
ChatGPT is a text-based AI that creates text. AI has been around for.
Okay.
20,
I'm not too
30
big
years
on that.
now.
I'm not too big on this AI sort of stuff. But yeah, the AI for that is kind of insane already. And now with the advancements in AI, I can only imagine what it'll be like.
Oh, yeah.
Will every single like big faction Hytale, like the Farons, the Quebecs, the Chorks, will they have like an open AI behind them? We don't know, but that would be insane if they do.
Yeah, that is a discussion that has been brought up multiple times. Is like, hey, and I think those are like coming up in like later viewer questions. Next episode or like the episode afterwards, we'll just do straight up viewer questions because we are kind of behind.
Yes.
If you want to ask us questions, once again, join the Discord. We have a podcast question channel where you can ask us any question and we'll answer it on the podcast live.
Yeah.
I know we've been asked multiple times, or even like in discussions with other creators. It's like, hey, what if like the factions used AI and could talk to us like that? And that's an interesting thought. I think in terms of the story, no way.
No.
The story mode, adventure mode, is scripted. They have their own stuff. They could react to like certain things you do. So like if you hold a torch out next to a Quebec, it could like jump back and be like, hey, whoa, what are you doing? Something like that. Many games have that, like being reacting to what you're doing. I know Skyrim did that. It's a very old game. Zelda does that. So a lot of games have that. I think it'd be funny if when you hold out a torch, a Quebec just like slowly starts backing away. That'd be really funny.
Also, like, hear me out on this. For the open world like adventure, not the scripted story mode or whatever, but the open world adventure where most people will probably have their like what's it called, SMPs or whatever, and like open AI behind those mobs would be really, really interesting. Based on, just say you have like 10 players and each of the 10 players has their own reputation with each faction. That would be sick.
Yeah, that could be like my mind. I'm gonna be honest, my mind can't really comprehend how that would work. It's like so insane and like so out there. That is probably a reality in 10 years time. Gaming, a lot of games will probably feature that.
I think like OpenAI it's gonna really, I don't know how like not big open world games are right now, like if they're really trending or not, but like you said, with this
OpenAI, Zelda just came out. GTA 6 is the most expensive game of all time.
Exactly. So in the future, I could really see open world games completely taking over the market. Like, for example, a couple years ago, it was like Battle Royale, more Battle Royales, even more Battle Royales. Now it's, with this, the limits are basically limitless. And
there could probably be a new genre of gaming.
Yeah, just called OpenAI gaming or whatever. Like, you just go in a world, just have at it. Like, do what you want. Which basically is GTA, but who knows? Maybe someone...
It is GTA.
Like,
Maybe
will
that's
somebody...
why they spent $1 to $2 billion on the game. That's insane numbers.
And they're gonna make like 30 billion off that game. So they're good.
They're gonna make so much money. And hey, I know I'm gonna buy it. I know you're gonna buy it.
Probably.
I know most people watching this are gonna buy it. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. This is not the GTA 6 podcast, but I'm really looking forward to see where that money went to.
Yes. And I think this is a good time to wrap this up. We're 50 minutes in this podcast. We will do a viewer podcast next week. We'll do one. Only viewer questions.
Don't promise next week. Don't promise next week because we may have a surprise next week.
Oh, right. I do have a baseball tournament next weekend, so we're going to have to record like on Wednesday or something. Yeah. Want to let you know. So with that being said, everybody, thank you for tuning into this episode of the Hytale podcast. We did ramble on quite a lot about AI, but it's really cool.
We had a good discussion. I think it was interesting.
I think it was an engaging discussion. And it was Hytale related, so like that always helps. But with that being said, see you guys next time.
Peace out.
Goodbye.